We've had an awful lot of interest from both our viewers and companies on our new product segment. So this will be the last one for the spring season, and this is our third product segment. And I've got a few more new products that are just out on the market that I'd like to share with you. The first one is called Chaps, and it was developed by a gentleman who kind of took the idea from the Western chaps that the cowboys used to use in riding and working with cattle. But it comes in a package like this, and really it's just a product that a person can use when they're out working in the garden, especially in the landscape, using a weed eater or an edger or a lawnmower. And as you can see, they are come with Velcro. They're a cotton product where they're easy to wash, but the main purpose is just to wrap those around the bottom portion of your leg to protect your leg from any flying debris or any grass clippings that might blow up on them. And again, this is called Chaps, and they're a very durable product to help in safety basically in our lawn maintenance program. The next one is what we call a rose thorn stripper, and I'm going to put on my gloves for this one because I've got a rose bush here. When you go out to your garden and you harvest your roses, your cut roses that you might want to bring in, instead of going and ripping the thorns off one at a time, this is a rose stripper, and you just go down the cane like that and it strips the roses for you. And also it does adjust to different sizes, and you've got to be careful not to scrape the bark too much, but it will be okay for cut flowers. So this is a nice little product that was sent to us from Germany. Now, Fiskars is a company that's been around for quite a few years, and they're known for developing and making scissors. But they've been into the lawn and garden equipment for a while, but this year they've come out with a product that is a little bit more innovative as far as the tools go, and Fiskars is the name of the company. These particular shears are made of nylon, so that makes them lightweight, and they're very durable. Got a nice safety lock, and then you've got your carbon steel, but it's coated with a Teflon, so it's a little bit easier to clean up. And you'll notice too, they've developed a hole here where you can hang them up for better storage, and they come in different sizes. And we've also got the pruning shears that has a little bit different angle, so it helps in wrist tension, so you get a little better cut, and again, they're very lightweight. This year too, we're seeing a lot of increase in dyes that are being used in the landscape. I've got 3 different examples here that I'd like to show you. The first one is called Green Longer, and remember there's several different products and brand names, but this is a green dye that can be used for 2 reasons. You may have an area during the summer that your grass is starting to die out, or you're having some problems, disease problems. You can use this dye to fill in and spray and make that area green up and match with the rest of your lawn. In some areas, they use it to spray a dormant Bermuda grass through the wintertime to give it a green appearance. So I think it's probably a preference as far as a personal interest might be, but that's called Green Lawn Gear. Also, Mulch Magic. Now, we recommend mulches an awful lot in Oklahoma gardening, but one of the disadvantages is that the mulches after several months have a tendency to fade out and become weathered. This is a product that you would mix up with water, spray the mulch, and it dyes it and gives it a rejuvenated appearance, so it's a brownish color, and it can be used on pine straw, bark mulch, just about anything. So that's another new one that's out that has a dye effect. Now these 2 are pretty permanent in that they'll last several months. You have to let them dry before you walk out on them, or you'll get a dye on your clothes or on your shoes. But this particular one is a temporary dye, and it's a blue color. And this particular packet is used for commercial pesticide applicators. And what they do is they drop this whole packet into their gallon sprayers, and usually they use 50 gallons, and it dissolves. And they mix in their herbicide, and then they spray it, and as they spray, the blue pattern shows where they've sprayed so they don't miss any of the locations. So it's really an indicator dye. Again, there's several trade names out on the market. Even some of the companies now have pellets or tablets that you can drop in, and then as it rains or you use your irrigation or the sun comes out, this dye can be gone in 3 to 5, even up to 7 days, and you won't see any appearance of it. So these are just a few more of the new products. Of course, during the growing season, we'll be getting a few things in that we'll talk to you about too. But let us know what you think about these products. And again, most of them are available either through mail order or are out on the garden center shelves right now.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.